What's going on, guys, and welcome back to my channel. This is Gonzalez. All right, guys, I just finished installing this Nexus billet upper receiver for the CC Scorpion. Okay, this thing, I can tell you, as soon as I opened the box, I was like, this thing is super nice. All right, the finish is nice. It's well built. Everything looks perfect. All I have to do now is take it to the wrench. All right. So let's talk a little bit about this. Okay. The installation for this billet, it was very easy. It was a little tedious to remove the other one because the other one is like two parts and they have a lot of screws around. In order to remove the barrel, you have to remove all the screws. All right. Some of the screws, the thread, it was really bad. They were very tight. Had a lot of thread locker, and some of them stripped. So I had to use a bigger Allen key, and push it in there in order to remove them. All right, but I got it removed without breaking the billets, the upper receiver, the Reno one. So I'm good. All I have to do is probably find some new screws, more like maybe titanium screws, and replace them with those. Okay, because I do have plans to build probably like a regional Scorpion with in the future with all the parts that I removed from this one. Okay, if I can do an upgrades, or who knows, I might, something happen with this one and I need to replace it, so I have it in stock. Anyways, this thing is nice. You guys can see here, to remove the barrel, it's only 2 screws. You remove this cap here and slide up the barrel. I'm not sure if you're gonna be able to do that, and I think yes. Well, no, because you have to remove the charging handle, but you can remove this forward, the handguard, and then take the barrel out. Very easy, very easy. Here it has some bearings. I don't know if you guys can see it in the camera. Might need to put some light on it. Let me see if I don't want to put too much light. Probably some wood pencil. As you can see, they press inside, so they're spring loaded. Right, what this does is they help the bolt, slide back and forward without taking any material, or reducing, the material from the upper receiver. So your upper receiver is gonna last long. Also, they sell this part right here if you want to get some maintenance and replace them. They sell it for like, I think the $35 a set. Okay, but it's really nice. Like I say, it's really nice build, inside and out. This thing is perfect, and compared with the original one, man, there's no comparison. Okay, this thing is nice. It's nice and it's well built. I think this is the best upgrade that you can do to your CC Scorpion. All right, so if you were like, not using the Scorpion because you see the explosions and the detonations out of battery, you want to keep it, and you spell some money on the gun already, I will highly advise you to get a bolt. Get the Nexus bolt and get the upper receiver. Once you get that, don't worry about the rest of the gun. The rest is just furniture or different optics. All right, this is the function of the gun. Once you get that in the gun, that's it. You have a super reliable gun. Okay, it's nice. Even the little cap that goes in the back here, spring loaded. It's made of aluminum or metal. It's made of metal. I don't know what type of metal. I don't remember right now, but I think it's aluminum. But the original is made of plastic. You guys can see. Okay. One time removing it, this didn't want to come down, so I hit it with a punch and broke like really easy, and the spring came out of the hole. So I mean, the materials were like very cheap. Okay, so compared with this one, this is nice, nice. Okay, and then I have a Midwest Industries hanger here. I like it, man. This thing is well built. I like the finish. It's really nice. I'm waiting for the extended charging handle, and then I'm rocking a Strike Industries mini cookie cutter. Okay, this thing already tested. I mean, it takes a lot of recoil. It's loud because it's loud, but it takes a lot of recoil from your firearm, okay, while you're shooting. So, and I'm rocking a Viridian 4 Lux 2K. This one is 2000 lumens with a laser. This thing is nice. It's rechargeable, magnetic rechargeable. Recharge it. I don't have it here. It's in my room. But this thing is solid. It's solid. It's really nice. Have aluminum housing. Have finger grips here. The material here, the way they did it, you know, you get like firm grip. It's nice, right? I went with this one because I don't want to have a lot of lights and cables and pressure switches in the gun. This thing is nice. It have the permanent light on the sides, and it have like the pressure switch right here, all right, for momentary. It's nice, really nice. So I have another one without the laser on my AR-15 7.62. Okay, with this one, nothing big. I changed this one. I think these ones are Strike Industries. I like them. I got this one from HB Industries or Tactical, something like that. I'm probably gonna upgrade. This was a long time ago in red. I would like to have it in brown, and not in brown, in black. Here I have another Strike Industries magazine release. This is nice. You can press down like this, forward, or just grab the magazine and, you know, remove it. The only thing, well, not the only thing, I don't think I want to replace anything here. I want to get another lower that they have in the Nexus website. It comes with a trigger, everything's set up already for this one. And then this one, use it with the other upper receiver and the other bolt, and maybe, you know, build that. If I keep, you know, upgrading parts, putting the old parts and, you know, put back together, you know, the Reno CC Scorpion, and maybe sell it. But that's a plan, you know, if I keep upgrading. But for now, you know, I have the HB springs. It's about 3 pounds pull trigger. The reset is very nice. My idea is to have a binary trigger. So who knows? Maybe I get a binary trigger on this one and don't get the other one, or get the other one and put a binary trigger on this one, because this one is really easy to swap. If you want to use the other trigger for, you know, just single shot, just swap it out, and, you know, within seconds. Like I said, I have this one. I'll probably receive it tomorrow. This is the standard charging handle for this one, and I want to get a shorter barrel because I want to suppress this gun. Okay, but I want the suppressor to run inside the handguard. All right, so I want to get a suppressor running inside the handguard. So I want to replace the barrel. I do have the Reno handguard, so if I get to replace the barrel and suppress this gun, I'm just gonna put the old handguard with the barrel and everything back in the other upper receiver with the bolt and everything, and start building the gun. All right, I have the Reno grips and everything, so at the end of the day, I'm probably gonna, you know, be building another gun, the Reno CC Scorpion that came from factory, with all the upgrades that I have been doing on this gun. Okay, the bolt is pretty nice. You know, this is something, if you have a Scorpion, these two things is, I mean, you have to do it on your gun, you know. So this is a delay blowback. It takes a lot of recoil from the Reno version, right, from the other one. This thing is heavy. I pinched my fingers earlier. I don't want to do that anymore. All right, there you go. Yes, this thing is nice. It's a little harder now to pull back, but I guess with the time shooting, it's gonna get softer. But I don't mind, you know, I don't mind. Putting this back in here. All right, one thing that I want to put out, if you putting this thing together, I did a mistake. I put this with the curve right here, this cap on the barrel with the curve looking to the front, and when I went to put the lower, it didn't fit, because you see that curve here, that's where that curve right here sits on here. And so you put it the other side, you're gonna have the edge and you're not gonna be able to close it. Okay, so just wanna put that out just in case you wanna do that. Oh, of course, you have to lock the bolt to the back in order to put the lower in there, or the trigger housing, whatever you want to call it. All right, so this thing is nice. As you can see, there's not a lot of play. This thing is tight. Beautiful. All right, now I gotta take it to the range and test it and see how this machine works. All right, I'm very happy with it. I kind of like, after I get the Scorpion from factory, I didn't trust too much, you know, having this upper receiver made of well, polymer plastic, you know, but I feel more secure now having this aluminum upper receiver. All right, this thing is nice. And it looks nice. It looks nice. It looks more expensive. You're adding more value to the gun. And I think this thing is rocking right now. I mean, it's nice. It's nice. I love it. It looks very nice. With that Holosung in there. I went with this one because I didn't want to. I really don't use the solar charger, you know, and this thing probably lasts like a year, more than a year, you know, if you keep it on all the time. They last a long time. All the other Holosungs that I have, man, I think I never replace the batteries, just probably in a couple. The rest is like more than a year that I haven't replaced the battery. All right, so these things are nice. All right, but I gotta do it every year, you know, because you never know when that battery dies, and it can die in the moment that you need it. Okay, well, I'm gonna take this thing out of the way. One more look. This thing looks awesome, awesome. Okay, so you got your Scorpion, man. You gotta make those, you know, upgrades. All right, so what we have here, all right, so you already saw the upper receiver. You get a sticker from them, and you get some instructions how to put it on. Okay, very easy. I mean, it's not a science. Okay, like I said, the only pain is gonna be, and probably you don't wrong though on that problem, is that they put a lot of I don't know if it's glue or what, but two of the screws were like sealed in there. All right, but you know, you could probably apply some heat, a little bit of heat, and they probably, you know, remove real fast, or you know, better. All right, so you got 4 shorts here, 2 longs here, and 1 medium size in the back. Okay, so that's all you got to remove in order to remove this. So once you remove it, you open it up like this, remove your barrel, and put it in the other billet. Okay, the other one's gonna come close. The only thing you have to remove is the cap. I have a cap here with 2 screws. You already saw it. 2 screws going down like this. Remove that, slide the barrel in there, tighten it up, put some thread lock, and that thing, the rest is, you know, putting everything together how it was, you know, slide. Remember to, once you remove the trigger, right, just remember to remove that grip to the back, not to the front, to the back. Okay, and It's easy, very easy. I don't want to even make a video about it because it's super easy. All you have to do is follow instructions. The same way you take it out, the same way you put it back, okay? So, you guys can see this is plastic, okay? Even if this is plastic, I don't see a lot of wear and tear, you know, from the shooting that I put in this gun. So it's very, you know, it's a better resistant material, but nothing compared with the metal, okay? Another thing that I want to put out, the other one is heavier than this one. Not a lot heavier, but you're gonna notice a difference. All right, but like I said, you know, make sure you you know, have some patience and don't break it. Okay, don't break it because this thing costs money. You can't even sell it. You know, it's a serialized number. I mean, it's the only serialized part on the gun. All right. So it's good to keep the, you know, parts, right? So like I say, if you keep upgrading, you're probably gonna build. Maybe you have to purchase another parts, but you can build another gun. You can build another gun. You don't have to spend that much money, because in reality, I didn't have to. The only problem that the gun had, and I didn't see no problem with it because I put a lot of rounds through it. It was the bolt. This is not the problem. The problem is the bolt. But if you want the delay blowback to work how it's supposed to, you know, you have to get both parts, you know, to see the difference on the recoil and the gun. All right. But you know, that's all I got for you guys. You know, now I'm happy with the gun. You know, now I'm safe with the gun. Once I take it to the range, I'm gonna put some rounds through it. I know she's gonna behave pretty good, you know, and hopefully, you know, I can use that because I'm very excited to use it as, you know, home defense. Right now for home defense, I'm using this shorty right here. I will never get this SBR. You know, I think this new or last model from the SB braces is nice. It's more solid than the other ones, you know, and it looks nice in my 300 blackout. You know, I have a lower idle precision, and man, this is nice. It's very comfortable to shoot. All right, there's not a lot of recoil. I have one of those reduced recoil springs. Well, it's kind of like a piston in here. Yeah, I like it. You know, boom. All right, and of course, everyday carry. 19 Glock, everyday carry. All right, with the new Holosun PIDK. All right, guys, that's all I have. Hopefully, you know, you guys like the video. Stay safe out there. If you haven't subscribe. Please hit that button so you can get notifications when I put out new videos. And I will see you in the next video.